What up world, it's Trent from 12 South to Fitness, certified personal trainer, and welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, I know a lot of people are at home right now because a lot of rec centers and gyms are closed due to the coronavirus. So I'm going to be putting together a little workout here that you can do at home with your own body weight. You're only going to need a couple pieces of equipment, which are going to be some chairs and possibly a shovel or a mop or whatever you have a handle with. For those of you who do have some equipment at home, you can use those as well to make this more difficult. The exercises of this workout are going to be pretty simple to do. We're going to be targeting our chest, our back, our core, our legs in an endurance style of workout. Because we're using our body weight, we can get that endurance style workout in. And what kind of endurance style workout are we doing? Well, we're going to try to limit our rest to as minimum as possible. Please note that this workout is scalable. So if you are a beginner at fitness, don't worry, I got you. And if you're advanced, I got you as well. And if you're in that intermediate area, you can do the advanced, and then if you have to drop off to the beginner, then drop off to the beginner, just as long as you can complete the full workout. I'm totally happy with that, and you'll be happy with that. Because we all start somewhere, and we all want to be somewhere, and this is how you're gonna get there. Alright, so that is enough rambling from me. Let's get into the details of this workout. Our first exercise that we will be doing is gonna be targeting our back. We're gonna be doing an inverted row with an isometric hold. Once we've finished with the rows, we're gonna head over, do some lunges. We're gonna do forward lunges. However, if your knees do hurt from the forward lunges, you can opt in reverse lunges, as that's a little bit easier on the knee joints. Once we finish with our legs, we're gonna head over, hit our chest with some burpee push-ups. And last but not least, once we finish with our push-ups, we're gonna head over and hit our core. So the type of workout that we will be doing today, or over the next couple weeks, depending on how long we have to stay home, will be a pyramid-styled structure of a workout. What's a pyramid style workout? Well, you work up to a certain rep range, and then you take a rest, and then you work back down to 1 rep. Example, we're gonna work with rows up to 10 reps, and then we'll take a rest, and then we'll work back down to 1 rep. Once we are done that, we'll move on to the next exercise. So with rows, we'll be doing 1 row, and then we will do a row and hold for 10 seconds, and then we'll go back down, do 2 rows, hold for 10 seconds, 3 rows, hold for 10 seconds, 4, 10, 5, 10, so on until we hit our 10 reps and 10-second hold. Our rest is gonna be included with how many reps we get. If we get to 7 or lower, we're gonna rest for 30 seconds. If we get from 8 to 10, we're gonna rest for 60 seconds. And then we will work our way down whichever number we got to. So if you got to 7, once you've taken your rest, you're gonna do 7 reps, hold for 10 seconds, then 6, 10, 5, 10, 4, 10, so on until you reach your 1. And then we move on to the next exercise. The same thing will happen for the lunges. You'll do a lunge on 1 leg, and then a lunge on the other leg, and then 2 lunges on 1 leg, 2 lunges on the other leg, until you reach your 10 on each leg. And then you'll take your rest again. If you hit that 7 or below, you rest for 30 seconds. If you get the 8 to 10 reps, 60 seconds rest, and then you work your way back down the pyramid. For the burpee push-ups, you're gonna do 1 burpee, 1 push-up, another burpee, 2 push-ups, burpee, 3 push-ups, so on until you hit your 10. Once you've hit your max number, you take your rest, 7, 30, 8 to 10, 60, and then you work your way down from there. And for the core, we're gonna be doing some twisted pistons. If you don't know what a twisted piston is, you're in a low plank position, you jump in with your knees coming to your chest, and then you twist right, and then left, and then jump back out. If that is too difficult, you can slowly walk in 1 knee at a time, and then do your twists, and then walk back out. You can also do this from a high plank position, where it is a lot easier. For the twisted pistons, 1 rep in will be a jump or walk in, and then a rotation to each side, and then back out. The next one would be a jump or walk in, and then 2 rotations to each side, and then back out. So on all the way up to 10, again, resting where we hit our rep range, and then working backwards from that rep range back down to 1. Okay, now that that's all out of the way, I'm gonna go get set up now. Like I said, I wanna make sure that we keep this workout to something that you can do in your house, not using a power rack, not going to the gym or anything like that. It is strictly body weight. However, like I said, you do need a few pieces of equipment, and that will be 2 chairs. I'm gonna be using 2 bar stools and a shovel. You can use a snow shovel, a mop, whatever you have, just as long as it's able to support your body weight. So I'm gonna go get set up right now, and we'll get to it. All right, so now that I got everything set up here, as you can see, the shovel height is about my shoulder height from sitting down on my butt on the ground. That's the height that, again, your arms are gonna come down and your back should just be kissing the ground, and then you can roll yourself back up. The shovel is in the middle of my chairs here. They're not at the front and they're not way at the back to cause any off balance. We want it right in the middle to make sure it's nice and stable. Really heavy handle here, so it's not gonna bend or break if I was using a dollar store broom handle or something like that, where it's just gonna bend underneath your body weight. What we're gonna wanna do is make sure that we are outside of shoulder grip, so we're nice and wide apart. We will slide underneath it. Make sure it is directly above our chest. We're gonna grip it as wide as we possibly can here. And all we're gonna be doing is having our feet fully extended forward. Having them bent in is easier. So fully extended forward, we're gonna row up by squeezing our shoulder blades together. Touch our chest to the bar and back down. Don't completely lay on the ground, just kiss the ground. And then back up and hold for 10 seconds. So back up and then we hold for 10 seconds. And then we come down, kiss, do 2 reps, 2, and then we hold for 10 seconds. And we continue that until we hit our 10 rep range, and then we work backwards from there. If you can't make it up to 10 reps, that is totally fine. Don't worry about it, you will get there eventually. Go to the rep where you feel comfortable with, 6, 7, 8, wherever it is. Remember that number. If you get 7 or less, you're gonna be resting for 30 seconds. If you get 8 to 10, you're gonna be resting for 60 seconds. After that rest, you're gonna be working back from that number that you got to and working down the pyramid this time until you've reached 1, and now it's on to the next exercise. So to make this exercise easier, like I said, we can have our heels on the ground, closer to our butt so our knees are bent, and our legs will help us get our chest to the bar so we can take a lot of weight off of our back. If you are more advanced, you can keep your legs forward. I highly recommend you attempt it with your legs forward first, and if you need to, then bring the legs back to help you get up there. Just on a little side note here, I know there are a lot of handyman people out there or handy women people out there who have their own equipment such as sawhorses and ladders and whatnot for just doing around the house projects. If you have that, that's perfect. Use the 2 sawhorses, put a ladder there. You're in a neutral grip, which is totally fine. You're still working the same muscles, just a little bit differently, but you're still working the big back muscle, and that's what we're looking for. All right, so for the second exercise, we're gonna be doing the pyramid style lunging. So we're gonna lunge forward with our legs, whichever one you wanna start with first, and then we're gonna do it on the opposite one, and that is 1. And then we'll do it 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, 2, 3, 3, that's your third one. And we work our way up so we can do 10 on each leg, then we take a rest, and then we work our way backwards. Again, if you can't make it up to 10, totally fine, do what you can, rest the according amount of time, and then reverse it and then work back down the pyramid. So we're gonna get in a nice, strong, square position here. We're gonna lunge forward. I'm lunging forward with my right foot. We're gonna lunge forward, bend down, and touch our ankles. And then we're gonna come back up and then do it on the other side. And then that was 1, and now we do 1, 2, and then the other leg. 1 and 2. If this hurts your knees going forward, you can always opt in and do it backwards. Come back and touch. Back and touch. Same thing on the opposite leg. This is going to take a lot of stress off the knees from that forward momentum. When you come down, you stomp in, and your knee needs to brace against all your body weight going forward. When you go backwards, you're just dropping down on that knee. So it's a lot more safer for your joints if you have bad joints. Here, I'll show you another angle from the side. What we're going to be doing here, exact same thing. We're going to lunge forward, bend down, and touch our ankle. Go forward, touch our ankle. Continue up the pyramid, and then we'll reverse it. So if we do it from a reverse lunge, we're going to step backwards and touch. Step backwards and touch. Now when you're stepping behind you for the reverse lunge, you're not going to want to step directly behind your body. You're going to want to step back and slightly off to an angle behind you so you're not off balance here. Here I'm in a stable position. Here I'm little off balance, as you can see right there. Once we've hit that 10 rep and we work our way backwards, or whichever rep you got to, we are done with the legs and it's time to move on to the chest. Alright, so now it's chest time, which is a burpee push-up pyramid. We're going to do a burpee and then a push-up, and then we'll do a burpee and then 2 push-ups, burpee, 3, burpee 4, all the way up the pyramid till we hit the top, whichever rep we get to. Like I said, we're going to go up to 10. If you can't make it to 10, that is no problem. Work to the number you get to. Take the right amount of rest according to your rep range, and then reverse it and work your way down the pyramid. Burpee 7, burpee 6, burpee 5, all the way down until you're completely done your set of push-ups. So if you can't do a burpee or don't know what a burpee is where you jump in the air, come down to the ground. That is a burpee. If you can't do that, if it is too strenuous on your shoulders, on your hips, on your knees, or whichever it is, you can opt in a rocket jump. So we're going to come down, we're going to touch the ground with our hand in a squat position here, and then we're just jumping straight up into the air, trying to reach the ceiling, or the sky, or the stars, or the moon, whichever you're reaching for. If that is too difficult, just bend down, touch ground, put arms overhead, and then go down into your push-up. If you have trouble doing a push-up, you can always opt in and do the push-up from the knees. Again, like I said before, I really want you to try and challenge yourself and do your best to do the advanced version first. If it is too difficult for you, or you know it is too difficult for you, then move down and do the beginner version. So to start this off, we're going to do a burpee, jump up, come down, do a push-up. Burpee, down, 2 push-ups. Burpee, down, 3 push-ups. Continue on through your pyramid till you reach the rep range where you fail. Take your rest and work your way back down. Push up from the side here. You're going to be in a nice shoulder width position here with your arms. Not way out in front of you, not way behind you, sort of around where your armpit comes, or where your hand, thumb would go into your armpit. You're going to come down, touch your nose, chin, chest, whatever it is, to the floor, and then press back up, squeezing your biceps together, like you're trying to push in like this. So we come down, and we come back up. That's 1 push-up. Same thing, just from the knees. So here, we just drop the knees down, we come in, and we push up. That's it for the burpee push-up pyramid. Time to hit our core. Hey, how's it going? Just kidding with you. Anyway, so we're going to get in a low plank position here for our twisted pistons to hit our core. Right here is a high plank. You can see we're on the palms of our hands. We want to be in a low plank, so we're going to come down to our elbows. From here, we're going to want to make sure we're not leaning down like this and not way up here like this. We're going to be in a nice plank position. What we're going to do is we're going to jump in with our legs here straight to our chest. And then we're going to twist to the left and twist to the right, back to center, and then jump out. That was 1. Now we jump in, twist, 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 2. Then keep going, hit 3, 4, 5, all the way till you hit the top. Then work your way backwards again. More easier version of this, again, is from a high plank position here, where you can jump in and do your twists, and then jump back out. If you find that the jumping is too difficult for you as well, you can be down in the lower position here, and then walk in and do your twists, and then walk out. Or you can do it from up here, walk in, do your twists, and then walk out. Once you've hit your rep range, you take your rest again, and then work your way down the pyramid. Once we finish that, we are completely done with the workout. If you feel like you can do more, just repeat the entire routine again. If you're able to complete the entire routine, you're doing 110 reps per muscle group. So for our back, we're doing 110, our chest 110, our legs are going to be 110 per leg, and for core, we're doing 110 twisted pistons. That's a lot of exercise, and I guarantee you, you will be tired by the end of this. Alright, now those exercises are out of the way, you might be asking yourself, well, I'm new to working out, I'm new to fitness, I've never really done this before, how many times a week should I be working out? Well, you'll have to gauge it by your own body. Some people will start off at 2 days a week, making sure that they rest in between those days. So like a Tuesday, Friday type of situation, or 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Just make sure you do put in some rest days when you are feeling sore. Don't overdo it. And like I said just before, if you do feel like you're not getting enough out of this workout, you can always add more reps in there. You can go up to 15, you can go up to 20, 30. I doubt anyone's going that high, but if you are that insane, by all means, you have fun with it. I did try and keep it strictly to body weight exercises and with no equipment. However, there is 3 pieces of equipment, 2 chairs and some type of handle or stick, something that's durable that will hold your body weight. If you do find that you need more of a challenge out of this and you do have some weights around, you can use weights during this process. You can wear a weighted vest. If you do find yourself that you want to keep within that rep range, but you want to add weights to it, by all means, you can add weights to it. Like I said, this is your workout. You customize it how you want. I've just given you the main exercises: back, chest, legs, core. Some of you might be asking yourself, yeah, but what if I want to work my biceps or my triceps or my shoulders? You're getting all that work in there. You're hitting your biceps and posterior deltoids on the rows. You're hitting your triceps and your anterior deltoid on the push-ups. So your shoulder is getting a good workout. Your arms are getting a great workout. And our core is getting an entire workout here, because a lot of the positions we're in planking or reverse planking, or we need to keep our balance to make sure that we stay stable during our movements. So we always keep our core engaged. All right, everybody, that is it for this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know how you did on this video. Share this with your friends and family. Subscribe for more content. I got a lot more of these videos on my channel and a lot more of them coming. And remember to give it your maximum effort, because you're stronger than you think.